Okay, brief introduction to the pay periods. The pay periods are set up like so you can see one pay period. If you make changes to a guy's schedule, I don't know, this is the middle one to annotate whatever you're doing to him. I don't know, annual leave. And I think I got them set up to turn blue, so annual leave will turn blue. I think sick leave will turn blue too. Sick leave. Uh, if you make them overtime, let's say it's one nights overtime, you put an N in there, and how many hours he's going to work goes above him, because that's where it keeps track of the overtime. And you'll see it adds it up here, keeps track of it here, and it all goes to the schedule, and it's over here, 12. So no matter where you add, so we're doing on pay period 1, we'll go to pay period 26, and on Richards, we're going to put another night and put 12. So that should be 24 total hours. On the overtime, we'll go back and check schedule. Oh, did I do dial in Richards? 1, Richards, 26. Oh, I did dial. Delete. Richards, and 12. Okay, now we'll go back and check. There, Richards is 24. He's all those. So we'll take these off. We don't want those here. Delete. Delete. Okay. So it'll keep track of the overtime as you punch it in. It'll and then if you have something like you've made a change here, we're going to put this in here, and you're going to email it to Mr. Richards, because he's the one who's got the change, and he says, I want to see it, so I'm going to email it to my work email and to my home. So you hit email, and a list will pop up. You'll select his name, Richard. It'll go back to all that email list on the other page that I told you about. And he wants you to send it to his house. So Mark Sure Shot Richards at somewhere.com. So I put these 3 in there, so you have 3 alternate addresses on somebody that you don't want to add to a permanent email list, but you want to send it to yourself, to your wife, one time. So then you click done, and you want yes on this, Microsoft Work yes. And I think on the work computer it popped up automatically, but on mine here at home, it'll pop up in a window down here on this thing as soon as it gets there. There it goes. So your email will pop up, and you'll see it says Mark A. Richards at USAArmy.mil and Mark Shershot Richards at somewhere.com. And it'll attach the sheet, because it's pay period 1, XLS size, and then here you can put in what you want to and send it to them. Okay. Let's see. Now, let's say Alan on this pay period is coming off of 10s. He's going back to a regular shift. On this side, this is the shift determination number, and on this side, we're going to put him on a new shift. So we'll go back to the schedule, and we're going to put him on shift 10. So we'll go to his pay period and put him on shift 10. Then it'll populate his shift. And if you go back to the schedule generator, it puts him on, and then it'll just start counting as bump weeks and everything in there from then on out. And that'll do it from every pay period, and it'll show up wherever you make the change. So if you make the change, you go back here and put this on 15, put it back on 10s, and we're going to go to pay period 16 and put them on shift 2. It's going to change them. So shift 2 is August 19th. So we'll go back to the schedule generator, and you'll see right here, Eastridge, it's going down, and then bam, it changes him, and then he's back on shift, continuing on out. And it'll adjust a shift from there. So we'll go back to 16 and delete this one and put him back on shifts. But let's say he's going TDY here. TDY I have as shift 19. So we'll go back to shift 16, put him on TDY. It's the 19. And you'll see it fill out TDY all the way. But you go to the schedule, it has TDY filled out all the way. On the master, it has TDY filled out all the way. So, but you're only going to do it for one pay period. And then when he comes back, okay, so that was 16. So on the pay period, when he comes back on 17, he's going back to his 410. So you put back in a 15, and he goes back to 410s. And you'll see on the schedule generator, it'll have 10s, TDY, back to 10s, and it'll keep the schedule going. So that was 16 and 17. We delete that and delete this one, and that's back to normal. Let's see, what else does it have in there? So it's everybody's, keeps track of everybody. I put the Chiefs in the top and I grades in the bottom. And if you just want to print this, I have the margin set up so it'll print one page. I set it up here at my home computer. I don't know if it'll work the same on the work computer, but I hope so. So that's Sunday through Saturday. Okay,